Chosen one, Monday is an energetic day. Please listen. Monday is not just the beginning of a new week. It is the ignition of a fresh wave of energy, a divine charge from the heavens, a sacred moment that holds more weight than most are willing to recognize. This specific Monday is not ordinary. It is laced with light. It is wrapped in divine acceleration. And if your spirit has been weary from the past season, then let this be your confirmation. Your Monday carries a message, and this message carries a shift. Watch this message until the end. Leave a comment below with your warmest wishes and the number 99 to energize the atmosphere with your intention. The universe responds when the chosen awaken. Your wishes, when sincerely offered, create ripple effects that cross dimensions. This isn't symbolic, it's spiritual law in motion. Today, your wish meets movement. Now, chosen one, like this video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. Monday is more than a calendar tick. It is a gate, a starting point not of routine but of power. Most people dread Mondays because they've been conditioned to see them as burdens, beginning the cycle of work, of obligation, of stress. But you are not most people. You are the exception, the divine disruption, the one who walks with fire in your feet and legacy in your breath. For you, this Monday is not a burden. It is a portal. You have stepped into something more. You are not just waking up to another week. You are waking up to a divine assignment. This Monday, the air is different. There is movement in the unseen. Heaven has dispatched activity in your direction, and it's showing up in opportunities, clarity, new conversations, and bold ideas that come out of nowhere, but somehow feel predestined. That's not coincidence. That's confirmation. The shift has arrived. It's important to understand what makes this particular Monday so energetic for you. Energetic days are not born randomly. They are formed through a build-up of unseen preparation. The weeks before this one were not wasted. Even in your stillness, you were being aligned. Even in your silence, you were being strengthened. This moment is the reward of staying grounded when everything in your world felt like it was spinning. You were not being punished. You were being prepared. And now, finally, the charge is active. The frequency around you has changed. You may feel more awake than usual. You may feel a bit restless but inspired. You might be pulled towards something you can't quite name yet. That's the evidence. That's the energy of this Monday, doing what only it can do. Waking up your next level. Chosen one, do not downplay the restlessness you feel right now. It's not anxiety. It's not confusion. It's divine momentum stretching your spirit. It is heaven's way of saying it's time. You were built for this level. You were crafted for this kind of movement. You may have been slowed before, but this is your green light. And here's the truth that will set you apart. You don't need to be perfect to begin. You just need to be present. Too many chosen ones wait for the feeling of readiness before they move. But this Monday isn't waiting for your perfection. It's partnering with your participation. If you will take even the smallest action toward the dream, the door, the calling that's been pressing on your heart, you will feel the universe rush to support you. This is that kind of moment. Momentum is real, and once you start it, it builds. But if you miss your energetic window, if you hesitate too long, question too much, play too small, then the wave may pass and you'll find yourself wondering why it suddenly feels quiet again. Don't let that happen, not this time. You've come too far and been through too much to miss the very opening that was tailor-made for your elevation. You are no longer hidden. Monday's energy doesn't whisper, it declares. It's as if something is shouting in the spirit. Ready or not, this is your time. There is glory in this hour. There is divine placement happening that will confuse those who thought you were out of the picture. The ones who dismissed you will have to watch you rise, not because you fought back, but because you aligned with the divine frequency of favor. It's favor season, chosen one. And favor doesn't follow logic. It overrides it. It picks the ones who've been faithful in the background. It raises those who kept walking through the wilderness. It chooses the quiet ones, the misunderstood ones, the ones who stayed kind even when the world went cold. You're about to find out that this Monday is carrying more than energy. It is carrying visibility. What's been invisible in your life, your work, your worth, your wisdom will begin to be seen. You've been waiting for people to recognize your gift, but now your gift is going to speak for itself. You won't have to prove it. You won't have to push. You'll just have to stand still and let what's already inside you pour out like light breaking through clouds. You are going to feel a quickening. You may notice synchronicities accelerating, phone calls at the right time, messages from people who just thought of you, ideas that make more sense now than they did before. These are not random, these are signs. Signs that this Monday isn't playing around with you. It's announcing you. This Monday, every move you make carries extra weight. So, be intentional. Speak over your own life. Don't wait for others to affirm you. Declare your own outcome. Don't wait for permission. Walk like the door is already open. Don't stall your dreams. Speak to them like they are already alive. This is the day to prophesy to your own path. And let this be your new understanding. Energetic Mondays are not gifted to everyone. They are reserved. Reserved for the chosen. Reserved for the awakened. Reserved for those who are not just wishing for change, but ready to walk it out. You are one of them. You are the energy carrier. When you rise, things shift. When you speak, things move. When you pray, the heavens notice. This is your confirmation. Everything you felt building in silence is now being released in movement. It's happening now. Your time is not coming. It's here. Your energy is not forming. It's active. Your favor is not approaching. It's overflowing. Stand tall. The atmosphere recognizes you. Monday recognizes you. And the universe is aligning to respond. Let others underestimate the power of Monday. Let them groan and drag their feet. But you rise. You march. You declare. You let the power of this energetic day anchor your faith and activate your movement. You walk into this week like it was made for you, because it was. You are the chosen one. And this is the chosen moment. You are walking through a divine corridor. And with every hour that unfolds on this Monday, more doors are sensing your approach. Some of them are already beginning to unlock, not because you forced your way through them, but because your name was written on them before time even began. Chosen one, you must understand the truth of your identity. Doors don't open for everyone this way. They open for those who carry the vibration of assignment. And you, yes, you, carry that frequency. This Monday, that signature frequency is rising. The air around you is being stirred. The people connected to your next level are feeling something shift in their spirit, and they don't even know why yet, but soon they will. Because your movement activates movement in others. Your alignment gives others permission to align. And your courage to respond to the energy of this day will leave an echo that inspires generations. This is where you must go deeper in your trust. Because this energy is not meant to be managed with logic. It's meant to be responded to with obedience. Some things coming into your life this week will not make sense. Yet, they'll feel perfectly right. They'll arrive outside your schedule, beyond your calculations, without warning, but they'll carry warmth, peace, clarity. That is the signal that the divine is in it. That is how you'll know you're not just being tested, you're being gifted. There is a holy activation happening. And part of your preparation is your willingness to let go of the unnecessary weight you've carried from previous seasons. You don't need fear in this new flow. You don't need doubt in this new door. You don't need comparison. You don't need permission. You only need clarity of spirit and boldness of movement. That's how you partner with energy. That's how you transform a normal Monday into a miracle in motion. You may have forgotten what it feels like to be this energized, to be this charged, to feel this hopeful, but that's because you've been in battle mode for far too long. This Monday brings refreshment. It's God's way of saying, I haven't forgotten you. I've just been setting the stage. You're not late, you're on time. This energy didn't miss you. It waited for you. So, pause here and take a breath. Let go of every label they put on you. Let go of every delay that made you question your own calling. Let go of the lies whispered into your spirit. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're not too late. You are becoming. You are awakening. And most importantly, you are rising. And in that rise, don't be surprised if new clarity rushes in like a flood. Suddenly, things that used to confuse you will become obvious. Decisions that used to feel heavy will feel simple. That's what energy alignment does. It doesn't just make things move. It makes you move better, with grace, with ease, with divine rhythm. The way you speak will begin to change. You'll notice that your words hold more weight. Your tone carries more purpose. That's because your voice is beginning to operate on a supernatural frequency. Your words are no longer empty. They're electric. They stir things. They signal things. They awaken things. Use them carefully. Use them purposefully. Use them boldly. This Monday, what you say is powerful. What you declare is potent. Speak abundance and watch it answer. Speak peace and feel it surround you. Speak movement and feel it rush toward you. Don't hold back. Don't delay your declaration. The atmosphere is listening and it is responding. There will be people who don't understand this energetic shift in you. Don't expect them to. Most can only relate to life in cycles of exhaustion and delay. But you're different. You've been rewired. You've been chosen for the shift. So let them question. Let them watch, because they will see with their own eyes what divine energy can do in the life of someone who says yes. Chosen one, you are about to make acceleration look effortless. The favor that used to seem far will now be familiar. Doors that looked locked will open as you walk, and moments that used to intimidate you will now feel like assignments. This is divine empowerment. This is supernatural timing. This is the fruit of your faith. And when people ask, how did it all shift so quickly? You'll smile. Not an arrogance, but in alignment. Because you'll know it was never luck. It was energy, it was timing, it was divine design. And it all started when you listened, really listened to what Monday was whispering into your spirit. So go forward boldly. Walk into your week with holy confidence. The energy is ready. The gate is open. The blessing is active. Now is the time. There is something sacred about how this Monday feels. It's not loud like the noise of the world. It's subtle but strong. It's not chaotic. It's clear. And in the stillness of this energetic surge, you are being given an internal instruction. Shift now, not later. Not when it's more comfortable. Not when everything aligns perfectly. But now. Because the truth is, when God releases energy like this into a day, it's not meant to just inspire you. It's meant to transform you. You don't go back after this kind of moment. You don't return to the old version of yourself once you've stepped into a timeline that is supernaturally charged. This is where the old breaks off. This is where the next dimension makes contact. Many chosen ones sense energy but delay action. But you, in this moment, are being urged forward. Because it is not just about you anymore. It's about everything tied to you. Every life you are meant to touch. Every resource that is meant to flow through you. Every breakthrough that someone else is depending on. This is the hour where your yes creates a chain reaction that heaven has already mapped out. The energy of this Monday has one mission: unlock you. Unlock the parts of you that got buried under survival. Unlock the creativity that got shut down by rejection. Unlock the confidence that was hidden behind years of feeling unseen. Unlock the warrior in you that was once told to be quiet. This is resurrection level energy, and it's not coming to tap you on the shoulder. It's coming to lift you into position. And as you are lifted, don't be surprised if the people around you begin to react differently. Some will be drawn to your light like never before. Others will be intimidated, confused, or even distant, not because you've done something wrong, but because your energy is becoming refined. The higher your frequency, the more your spirit will repel what no longer aligns. That is not loss. That is elevation. The shift in your energy may cost you shallow conversations, environments that lack vision, and connections that no longer carry destiny. But the reward is worth it. Deeper clarity, richer alignment, and divine encounters with people who see you not as you were, but as you are becoming. You must trust this refining. It may feel like things are shaking, but nothing is falling apart. It's actually falling into place. And the more you align with this new energy, the more clearly you will hear divine instruction. Don't rush it, but don't resist it either. Flow with it. Flow with heaven. This is the moment when you stop chasing and start attracting. When you stop striving and start receiving. When you stop begging and start believing. Why? Because energetic days don't ask for effort. They ask for alignment. And your alignment with this Monday's frequency is what creates the miracle. It's not how hard you work today. It's how true you are to what is trying to work through you. That's the secret the world doesn't understand. That's why they burn out chasing goals with no grace. But you are walking in divine rhythm now. You are not out here begging for scraps. You are sitting at a table that was prepared for you. The energy of this Monday has already carved your seat. All that's left is for you to show up in full identity. This Monday does not just contain power, it contains proof. Proof that you're not too late. Proof that you didn't miss your moment. Proof that even when you were confused or tired or broken, heaven never stopped investing in your outcome. And now, everything is catching up to that investment. This is where the ROI, return on intercession, begins to show. And what you need to know is this: every second of obedience you've walked in, every time you chose integrity over popularity, every time you stayed quiet when you could have clapped back, all of it was building interest. And now the energy of this day is the withdrawal. It's payout time. You're about to collect what you didn't even realize had been accruing in your name. Chosen one, don't minimize the energy you feel today. Don't write it off as coincidence. Don't silence the whispers that are urging you forward. You are at the tipping point. And tipping points don't ask for logic. They ask for faith. What you do today echoes far beyond this Monday. It's laying foundation for what will find you in the days ahead. Keep your spirit open. Your answers are closer than you think. In fact, they may already be in the room. Sometimes what you need isn't waiting to be sent. It's waiting to be seen. So ask yourself, What have I been overlooking? What has been right in front of me this whole time? The energetic clarity of this Monday will illuminate it. And when it does, don't hesitate. Move, activate, decide, trust. This is not a rehearsal. This is not a theory. This is your life, and it is shifting in real time. The blessing is moving. The gate is open. The wind is blowing, and your name is on the scroll. There comes a moment in every chosen one's journey where heaven no longer hints. It declares, and this Monday, that declaration is clear. Rise now, not because you've done everything right, not because you feel perfectly ready, but because the season demands your presence. The atmosphere is calling for your voice, and the vibration of this day is synced with the sound of your destiny awakening. Feel it in your bones, the buzz, the subtle hum beneath your skin. That isn't nervousness. That's recognition. Your spirit is picking up what your mind hasn't fully grasped yet. This is a divine moment. This is a moment that will mark you, and not just you, but everything connected to your purpose. You see, Monday is often misunderstood. It's labelled as the restart of mundane cycles, but not for you. No, Monday is not a restart. For the chosen, Monday is a launch pad, a dispatch centre, a supernatural alert system signalling you are being sent into opportunity, sent into provision, sent into spaces you used to feel too small for, but now you're walking in with a different posture. This is what divine timing feels like. This is what supernatural preparation produces. Not more hustle, but more harmony. And this harmony, this frequency you're resonating with now, is clearing out all the static from the past season. No more confusion, no more fog, no more second guessing. The veil is thin, the voice of the spirit is loud. The distractions that once pulled you are losing their grip. You are no longer attracted to chaos. You crave clarity. And this energetic Monday is delivering it. There will be no more explaining yourself to people who were never meant to understand your mission. The days of diluting your message to make others comfortable are over. This energy is not soft. It is not passive. It is bold. It is commanding. And so must you be. Chosen one, hear this in your spirit. The version of you that's emerging now doesn't need to be liked. It needs to be obeyed. Your higher self is giving instructions. The future version of you is reaching back into this moment and whispering, we don't go back. We expand. This expansion may feel like stretching, but it's actually confirmation. You are growing into what you prayed for. And yes, it might get uncomfortable. Elevation often feels like pressure before it looks like promotion. But remember, the pressure is not punishment. It's prophecy pushing through. This is what answered prayers feel like in the making. This is what divine setup feels like before the public stage appears. The atmosphere around you is adjusting. Angels are leaning in. Destiny is leaning forward. Your name is being echoed in rooms where you've never set foot. Your work, your spirit, your light, it is being noticed. You've been hidden for a reason. But this energy, this Monday energy, it doesn't hide. It reveals. This is why it feels so intense right now. Because visibility is near and visibility is weighty. You're not just being called to rise. You're being trusted to handle it. And trust me, you can. The version of you that's standing in this moment is wiser, stronger, and far more equipped than the one who started this journey. You are no longer wishing to be chosen. You are embodying what it means to be chosen. And with that embodiment comes new authority. You will walk into rooms that once ignored you, and the energy will shift. Not because you demanded attention, but because heaven endorsed you. Not because you shouted, but because your silence now carries weight. You've been molded for this. This Monday marks a spiritual turning point. You're not just entering a new week, you're entering a new realm, a new dimension of influence, a new field of impact. And with that entrance comes acceleration. You will not have to grind for every inch like before. The ground beneath your feet is more fertile now. Seeds you forgot, you even planted, are about to spring forth. It will feel sudden, but it's been a long time coming. Let this truth settle in your heart. You are no longer preparing to rise. You are rising. The proof is in the peace you feel today, the certainty, the clarity. That's divine energy working on your behalf. That's a spiritual signature signed with your name saying, "This one is ready." So prepare yourself not for battle, but for breakthrough, not for struggle, but for supernatural success. This is your Monday to command, your moment to initiate, your day to walk with fierce confidence and say, "I'm ready." Because you are, and the world will feel it. The deeper you go into this day, the more you'll feel it. Something sacred has shifted in your atmosphere. It's not just a good feeling, it's a divine frequency, a realignment that only the chosen can fully perceive. Monday has unfolded with the weight of a prophecy fulfilled, and you chosen one are standing in the epicenter of that movement. You're not just existing, you are activating. This is the kind of Monday that redefines futures, the kind that separates ordinary cycles from extraordinary callings. And here's what you must know deep within your soul. You didn't wake up today just to survive. You woke up to synchronize with something supernatural. And that synchronization isn't just about you. Your yes is setting off a pattern that generations from now will benefit from. You are breaking what tried to hold your bloodline captive. You are healing what others refuse to face. You are shifting the atmosphere not only for your household, but for every spiritual descendant tied to your obedience. That's what makes this Monday so potent. You are walking with a higher charge now. It's not just physical energy, it's spiritual authority. You've been anointed to operate with more clarity, with sharper discernment, with bolder vision, and with a refusal to carry forward anything that drains your light. Because, let's be honest, this world will try to tire you out with distraction. It will try to get you to spend your divine energy in dead places. But not this time. Not on this day. You're wiser now. Your energy is valuable. Your presence is powerful. And today, you are learning how to manage that power with strategy, not struggle. This Monday is not demanding hustle. It's asking for precision. The key now is not to do more, but to move smarter. To speak only when it feeds the assignment. To engage only when it multiplies your peace. To plant only where the soil confirms your seed. Your destiny is fertile. Don't waste your watering on barren ground. And hear this, not everyone around you will recognize this new energy rising in you. Some won't understand how you've suddenly shifted into this level of spiritual boldness. They won't comprehend the new silence in you, the deeper calm, the refusal to explain yourself anymore. Let them wonder. Their confusion is not your concern. Their misunderstanding is not your burden. You have a calling to answer, a wave to ride, a surge to harness. Let the skeptics spectate. Let the doubters debate. But you elevate. Because today's energy is not looking for followers. It's calling for forerunners. And that's what you are. You're the first in your family to carry this type of spiritual weight. You're the first to break certain mentalities, the first to rewrite the story, and the first to believe that a Monday like this could be sacred. You didn't just stumble upon this energetic shift. You've been prepared for it. And the universe, the heavens, the divine, they all agree. You're ready. So don't hold back. Don't shrink. Don't tiptoe around your greatness. Own it. Stand in it. Speak from it. And allow the electricity of this Monday to electrify your very presence. This energy will follow you into every room you walk into today, into the words you speak, into the choices you make, into the opportunities that are circling your name, just waiting for you to take one step of alignment. Do not underestimate this moment. Do not overlook the importance of today, because this is where it begins. Not with a shout, not with a spectacle, but with one quiet yet firm decision from within your spirit that says, I will no longer wait for the perfect moment. This is it. I choose to move. And when you make that choice, everything responds. The gates open, the people appear, the clarity sharpens, the resources align, the path illuminates, the energy surrounds you, and the proof begins to show. This is your moment. This is your Monday, and it's alive with destiny. You've made it to this point, not by accident, not by coincidence, but by spiritual appointment. Chosen one, what you feel today, the acceleration in your chest, the pull toward higher alignment, the urgency to rise, it's all confirmation. It's all divine orchestration. You are standing in a moment of rare energy, and not everyone gets to access this kind of atmosphere. But you do, because you are not just another name in the crowd. You are not just another person chasing purpose. You are not wandering in circles. You are walking in design. This Monday was not sent to everyone. It was sent to those who are spiritually aware, enough to recognize an invitation when it arrives cloaked in a regular calendar day. For many, today is just another Monday. But for you, it is the start of something irreversible. You've stepped into the current. Now the frequency has accepted you. Heaven has confirmed the assignment. And the only question that remains is, will you keep moving in this flow? Will you protect it? Will you let it carry you forward without fear? Because fear will try to show up again. It always does after big spiritual moments. It will whisper that maybe you imagined this shift, that maybe you got too excited too fast, that maybe it was just a good mood or a temporary high. But hear this, the enemy's first weapon against the chosen is always doubt. Because doubt interrupts movement. Doubt makes you second guesses open doors. Doubt keeps you stuck in rooms where your spirit already outgrew the ceiling. That's why you must fight back. Not with panic, but with peace. You fight back by remembering what this Monday felt like in your spirit. The inner stillness, the sudden clarity, the way your whole body seemed to stand straighter with the awareness that something had begun. That is not delusion. That is discernment. That is destiny making contact. And if you will hold on to that, if you will guard the seed that was planted today, everything in your reality will begin to match the frequency you said yes to. This Monday marked a transition. You will not be able to go back to normal after this. You'll sense it when you try to engage in things that no longer match your energy. The conversations will feel heavier. The distractions will feel dull. The environment you once tolerated will feel toxic. That's not you being judgmental. It's you being elevated. You are walking with a cleaner signal now. The static has been cleared. The veil has been lifted. And your instructions are direct. Walk in alignment. Stay in motion. Respond to the pull, not the pressure. You don't need to figure it all out today. You don't need a 10-year plan. You only need to say yes to the next nudge. Yes to the next step. Yes to the direction your spirit is already leaning toward. You may not have all the answers, but you do have the energy. And that energy is sacred. It is supernatural. It is the kind of force that bends time, opens windows, changes legacies, and sends waves into the universe that do not return void. So move, chosen one, not in fear, but in fire. Move like someone who carries divine intel. Move like someone who knows the King of Kings just assigned their week. Move like someone whose angels are already on assignment, preparing rooms, positioning people, unlocking financial gates, and pushing paperwork into the hands of divine approval. This is not a stretch. This is reality for the awakened. There are approvals you won't have to fight for. There are doors you won't have to knock on. There are blessings that will find you because they are coded with your energy. And today, this Monday, your energy is finally calibrated to receive them. You are no longer working toward alignment. You are the alignment. You didn't need a sign in the sky. You didn't need a voice from the clouds. You just needed this moment.